Just about to leave to go to the container now. Got absolutely 90s on the radio. We've got a few solds to go through when I go to the container, so I will go through that. This will just be like another daily little vlog. It'll just be a lot of little clips of what I'm doing, what I'm getting up to with reselling. So if you like that type of content, then stay tuned. Might be some charity shop footage as well in here at some point. We'll have to wait and see. Soldier boy. I always think it's so trippy when I come in here by myself and there's just nothing but containers. Containers up the way and containers all the way to the bottom. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. There she is. I wasn't able to open that with one hand because, you know, the thing weighs an absolute ton. But we're back in the container with all of my rubbish. Yeah, it's looking a bit of a mess, like. There's the pots and pans. I think it is, like, when it is going to be darker at nights, I think it's going to be a bit of a nightmare in here. I think I'm going to have to get some, like, lighting or something. But I've got a few packing slips. I need to get some parcels packed, so let's get them packed. Right, I've just picked up all the orders, so I'll just quickly go through them, just so I'm not taking up too much time. So we sold the vintage Cherokee. Actually just looks like a pure dressing gown, like vacuum sealed in this bag. Sold it for £11 on eBay, pretty decent. Picked it up for £2 in the charity shop. Then we sold this Vivian Westwood polo shirt on Depop for £20, so I think I'll get about £19, 9 pence or something. Also, I think I picked that up for around £5 on Vinted. I already made money back on it, so just profit. And then these have been sitting in my house for over a year. Finally found them when I was obviously moving to the container. These Nike Air Max, like, women's trainers. Now the reason why I sold them so cheap is because I got paint all over the bottom. Sold them for £4 on Vinted. Relisted them today as well. Literally within 30 seconds someone's bought them. I was like, has that been a bought on Vinted? Probably has been. That is probably like the best part about selling like clothing, is I've literally just wrapped all that in about 2 seconds. Also does help that I've got my SKU system and everything's already neatly packaged, so I just need to slide it in a wee envelope or a poly bag and get it shipped off. So let's get to the shops, send some items. Just had to go on a little side quest to the co-op because my mum and dad are on holiday and my brother didn't answer the door, so I had to get sent to the shops. Nintendo Switch 2. I told them if they're not back in time, I might just have to resell it. I know it's been a little while since I've actually stood here and made a video on the tripod. I've got a little charity shop haul to go through with yous today, and it's just behind me in the bag, so it's a bit annoying because I have to keep bending down. A nice big massive full bag for life here to go through. So finally getting a bit of luck in the charity shops. I'm also trying to post on my TikTok what I'm finding in the charity shops, because I'm not always like recording when I go in there. And I've noticed when I do go in the charity shops and I don't record, I always seem to find like good stuff. I don't know if that's the same with anyone else, let me know, but every time I don't record I seem to find bangers. But I did also get an order of Vinted. I've kind of stopped finding stuff on Vinted at the moment as well. I've not really like given up, I've just not put a lot of time into it. Maybe I'll try and put a bit more time, but I think it's really hard on Vinted if anyone else tries to source on there, because I'm not one of those people that have like a bot and pure sit in Discord servers all day, pure trying to get things off Vinted. I can't be arsed with that, especially when people that do that, obviously they aren't working a full-time job at the same time. They're probably like a teenager or something and they've got loads of time to do it. That's not me anymore. The only time I buy stuff of Vinted is when I go on it and it's on my recommended and it's been posted less than like a minute or something. So picked up these women's 327s for £7. What a little bargain that is. So I think I'll get about like 30, 35. Could push 40 if I really clean them up, but just a nice decent pair. As you've seen, I've sold a couple pairs of 327s. Obviously they were men's, one for £95 and the other one sold at about 46, so definitely still money in these. People still rate these trainers. People like wearing them. I'm not a fan of them. I'm a fan of the 530 or the Nike P6000. They're the comfiest. I literally wear the hell out of them. But let's get into this charity shop haul. First of all, we have a pair of New Balance 530. Would you believe it? Absolute bargain I got on these as well. So it's a women's UK 4 and they were only £4.50. Now, I was thinking, why are they so cheap? Because this charity shop literally had diesel jeans for £20 and I was like, Jesus. But as you can see, it's almost like a pure tractor has ran over this New Balance trainer and it's kind of like fucked it up a little bit. So I think, like, if you see that there, like the plastic, it like pops in. So don't know if that's going to affect the sale of it, but I'll just say a tractor's ran over them or something and sell them as is. But like, there's no like marks, no holes. It's only the heels. And do you know what I mean? Like, these are a very, very popular shoe right now, so I had to pick them up. Then, I'm not joking, like, I was at the till. Like, let me know if this is like an absolute find of the day, but I think this is a find of the day. Was at the till getting priced up. Obviously, I bought so much stuff at the shop, so I'm just waiting, I'm just looking around like this. And then I see this yellow thing, and it was literally just like this. This is all I could see. I could just see this tag, and I was like, that's a wee silver tag, that looks a bit like a Y2K tag. And then I'm seeing it's yellow, and I'm like, that must be a Brazil top or something. Oh, it's a Brazil football t-shirt. Now, when I tried searching this up as well, like, it's so random. Like, I can't find this exact one. Now, it is real, because it's got all, like, the tags and stuff. But I think some sell at, like, £20, but they didn't look the same as mine. And then there were some that were selling for, like, 50, 60, even one sold for like £90 that looks similar, but obviously, like, I actually have no idea what it's worth. So if anyone knows in the comments, then let me know. But if you do also want to buy this from me, then send me a little message on Instagram, Hustling with Alex, and we can work out a little deal. But it's an XL as well, so it's a good size, especially when it's coming up for the World Cup soon as well. When I seen that, and then I was like, oh, how much is it? Because it wasn't even priced up. She must have just priced, like, must have literally just like put it out. And she said £4, which I was actually so surprised at, because there was literally like some t-shirts, like, do you know when you just get like rubbish t-shirts, like Fat Face or something, like £6. So that was lucky. I think I put her on the spot. I was like, oh, how much for this? £4, I'll take that. Now let's start flying through these because we're already 5 minutes in. Nice beige pair of Dickies 874 trousers. Just a nice little bread and butter item. That was only £4. So definitely look out for that model as well, the 874, because they're good sellers. Then we've got a nice pair of, I hate when this camera goes off. We've got a nice pair of All Saints jeans. Now, they are really skinny, I didn't actually notice that, but they cost £4. Now, I know skinny jeans are just like not in the fashion at the minute, but look how skinny, look how skinny they are. I'm sure someone will take them the way. It was making me think they were like women's jeans, but I actually think they're men's. Then, another bargain of the day. Levi's jeans, brand new with the tags on. Would you believe it? £6 for them. Now that was a bargain. Brand new with the tags there. But they're a 519. Never sold 519 ones before, but they're brand new with tags. Surely they've got to be worth more than £6. Picking up a lot of Levi's recently. Like, I've literally like sold and picked up quite a lot of Levi's. Then we've got this nice summer white pair of Fred Perry shorts. Definitely look out for the Fred Perry shorts because they'll fly out in the summer, especially when they're only £3. Now that's like my estimate of like what I'd pick up shorts for, £3 to £5. £6 is my limit if it's actually like something really good like Ralph Lauren or something, or Fred Perry. But yeah, not even a mark on these. I had to look over them about 100 times. But Fred Perry's a great seller as well. Then, I'm going to run out of breath doing this. Got a pair of Rohan trousers. This was a really lucky find as well, because like, you wouldn't think they're Rohan trousers just looking at them. But I think that Rohan hang on the back. Do you know how in charity shops when they have their trousers and they have them like hanging up on the rails like this? Does anyone hate going through that and you have to lift them up, you have to look at the tags? I don't know. I wish they would just like have them hang up like this. Some of them do, but unfortunately the ones that I go to. But there's the Rohan tag in there. And they set me back a £5. So that was at the same shop that I picked up the Brazil top. So they'll be alright. Waist 32 as well. Oh, you fucking what? Where's the button? Not the gumdrop buttons. Who's actually stole the button? Fuck's sake. Oh well. I hate when charity shops do that, eh? Price something up for a £5 and it's not even got a button. That's ridiculous. Oh well, there's the fail of the day then. Then we've got another pair of Dickies, just like work trousers. They're not that bad. And they set me back £4. These are just like easy sellers because people are always looking for the work gear. This camera literally keeps going black like every 2 seconds as well. Like, I actually don't know what's going on. And then I got this out my new charity shop that I go to as well. Pair of 501 Levi's. It was the only thing that I got out that charity shop. And they cost me, I think they put the price tag at the bottom of the leg for some reason. So they were actually £5 in there as well. It's funny because I think even that shop, they go off eBay pricing, which is weird because some of their stuff is really cheap, but I can hear them in the back like going on about eBay, but I don't know. I quite like them anyway. Quite a good shop. And then finally, the last item is this Peter Storm, just black puffer jacket. Now the feathers are purely leaking out of it, which isn't a good sign, but this will still be a not bad seller, especially £6 for a puffer jacket. Obviously it's not the time of year to be selling puffer jackets, but definitely still a good brand to look out for, Peter Storm. And it also had like pencils and pens in the pockets, so I'm guessing it was like a Bairns jacket from school or something. But that was everything from the charity shop haul. Now what I'll do as well is I'll pop in the other clips that I took over the past like few days as well from like last week and stuff, and I'll pop them into the video. Like me at my unit and stuff. There wasn't that much like footage of it, but I'll pop that in now. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you think that Brazil top was a good find, because that was the last find of the day and I wish it would have fit me, but it's a tiny little bit too big on me, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll see you all later. Subscribe for the giveaway.